From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the New York Giants. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jones looking to throw it on the first play. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Throwing Jones. He'll dump this down to Stevenson.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Out left and complete to Thornton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
First down, Patriots.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to...
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Ezekiel Elliott. With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
The score, Patriots 7, Giants 0.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Holmes returning from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. But you look at this Patriots defense. This unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
Now Jones. And that one complete to Hodgins. 17 yards and a Giant 1st down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Throwing on 1st down. Jones. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 25 yards that time. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Giants at 5 and 6 to start play. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
In motion right is Robinson. Jones back, a couple of fakes as he'll set up to throw. He'll look downfield for Waller. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, and focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
With it is Jackson. And he'll be out right at the 35. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. This defense for the Pats very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Marte Mapu, and the Pats are going to have it here just past the 25. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Running left is Stevenson. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Back to throw. Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Pass incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Tyquan Thornton, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Got his man. It's Thornton. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. That is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Throw left side complete. That's Thornton. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs. In the top 5 in the NFL, it's all a mindset. And I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Parker's got it for a New England touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Pats have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 14-0. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Holmes returning from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to throw. Jones. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want to catch the football first. Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Checking this down to Stevenson. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his tight end, that's complete. That's Henry. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Ramondre Stevenson, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Jones now throwing to start the drive. He's going to look downfield for Henry. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. He's going to let it go again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Jones pass. Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go, hey.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Let's go, let's go.
And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Rolling to his right. Oh, and that is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the 2nd half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here we go, hey.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
They'll run it again with Barkley. There he goes, left side. Inside the 20, Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 73 yards. And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a first down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there. And he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Back to Stevenson on first down. Down the left sideline. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 120 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. He'll find Hodgins there complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
17 more yards. That's another Giants first down.
Jones on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Over here.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Jones on 3rd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Gano's kick is good, and the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Gano to kick off for New York.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Here is 3rd down and 4. That's complete yet again to Thornton. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get about 3 here, up to the 44-yard line.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
4 yards on the
Here's Jones off the play fake.
at the 34-yard
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
On first down, Jones escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 104 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Leonard Williams picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. So after the penalty, they're back to where they started, 3rd and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Stevenson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. On now the rookie 4th-round pick, Chad Ryland, for the Patriot field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Holmes returning from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Okay, here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Looking for Shepard deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 130 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Timberland.
Jones throwing on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's second and 10.
Hey, jump right, Pacino.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside give to Elliott. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Elliott is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Barkley. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Flush to his right. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing Jones. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll look to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Christian Gonzalez.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 124 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And a Patriot 1st down.
They run once more with Stevenson.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by